Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Wildermyth has finally come out of early access on June 15th, and they've released a whole lot of new updates along with a whole new campaign. So what a way to start off Season 4 with the campaign called the All the Bones of Summer. Bones were buried here, bones were burned, in the ground where the beds all lie. All become fossils for fantasy, all become stories once true. They count on a dream as they spiral towards sleep. Fire follows fire until every color is ash. This is a 5-chapter story with Droven as the main threat. Okay, we are going to stick with Tragic Hero difficulty. We don't need to worry about this. And don't need to worry about mods. Keep the map seed. Okay. Ooh, so we get to do a 4-person party versus our typical 3 as we've noticed. Let me take a look. Can I pick? Oh, I can pick one person from Legacy. So let's see. Oh, I can only pick. Oh, so I have to pick a mage. Okay. So, you know what? Let's have Matthew join us again. Let's see, improvise fireball. That's pretty good. That's a cool starter. Heroism will give us the additional action point. Definitely will take that. Okay, let's recruit that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so give me a moment. I'm going to quickly. Oh, I can only randomize. Oh no, I can change. So I'm going to quickly customize our characters and we will be back. Okay, so we're back. We have our hunter, a goofish romantic, Carid. We have Preya, our poetical snark warrior. And we have another warrior, Aiden, a bookish coward. And then finally we have Machu, our goofish loner mystic. So let's start. Okay. So we got lots of enemy types. I think there's one extra. I think that's... Oh, so Deepists are not in this game. So we got Droven, Gorgons, Morthagi, and Thrixel. And these cards, if you're unfamiliar with the series, these cards provide buffs to the enemies. The more you play an enemy, actually there are more cards added. But if you're successful throughout the campaign, these cards will be removed. Okay. A mountain should have opened its jaws to swallow you. With that much consequence, it would have made more sense. Instead, there was only a smell, and it rose from you. There was me and your body, then me and your bones. Now I send your word aloft on the smoke that was once your breath. Tonight, I begin the endeavor you thought we'd complete together. I know our maps, our myths, our every calculation. I hold them in me, but I'm frail where you were strong. I'm fit best for teaching, yet I have no pupil. So it's down to me, down to Versal, last and least feather of hope for our failed people. Shortly after dawn, the fairground stirs with a cheery morning noise. Excitement jolts and jigs among the grass blades. Carid's cooking pot creaks on his fixture, nuzzled by wind. Always enchants me the wide possibility of a fairground. Kind of place 2 people might meet, you know? Know who you drew for the final? A big guy, named Aiden. Seen him around town. Supposed to have a very careful and defensive way of fighting. Hard to hit, but not prone to hitting you either. Sounds like you're taking it pretty seriously this year. How's my morning stew smell? The dog never asks how its breath smells. Dogs are happy creatures. The fair comes each year to Redwild, heralding winter. Sets up half a day from the town of Fisherholm in a basin between tree-bald slopes. With it comes hawkers of far-born goods, bell-voiced storytellers, corn cooks, and distractions of all kinds. Easy on the smoke, kids. Kids? If I get my face beaten in, try and get the doctor to fix my nose prettier. Yeah, listen, I have to get a turn inside the flame spitter over there. Want me to wait until after your dumb bout? Anyway, you'll do fine. Perhaps the most famous and eagerly awaited of all the events at the Whisperlast Wandering Fair is the tournament. Experts and amateurs in 10 combat disciplines come to bash their way up the rankings. Some folks delight in the show. Gamblers seize shifting odds and leave rejoicing or tightening their belts. Still waiting on a Preya stave sparring? Here, was given my opponent a chance to overeat. Ah, I remember your mug. Here, sign on the thing. The line, you mean? Is your name Aiden? I don't always want it to be. Should I say yes? You're as described. They call me Karid. You're going against my friend here. I've studied her. She's ill-hardened. If you are waiting to jump me after I win, you could always tell me now. I'll make whatever decisions doesn't get me thrashed. Alright, this is the final bout for staff. You both know the rules. Let's get going. Had it hard, that boy. Father was forced to leave him, go far away. From what I understand, his other dad turned mean. Harsh lessons to learn young, but necessary maybe. The two combatants face each other. You look like a man who doesn't come home often. They say on a fair day hearts can open. The bell clangs, they begin to circle. And as the fight swirls, gathering energy, Karid's struck by a lightning thought. Huh? Okay, so let's see. So he's going to confess his heart to Preya. Today, I decided I'd do it today. Okay, mission time. Okay, so Preya has to fight Aiden. She only has a few abilities. So why don't we just move up and do it? 2 damage. So I guess it's like a tutorial? I don't need a tutorial. Ah, you missed. You're going down, Aiden. Stop moving around. Aiden sinks to the ground, wobbling and wretched-faced. The sighs and cheers of the onlookers mingle. Ah. The match is decided. Winner, Preya. Doesn't typically say so, but sour-mouthed Preya cares a lot. Could have easily gone either way. Please don't look at me right now. The audience clears out quickly, summoned away by the prospect of other spectacles. And now a prize for our stave sparring champion. It's cut from the stone hardiest fire oak tree in the north. Then, painstakingly shaped by silent and sultan-haired masters living tall on the ocean-torn cliffs, descendants of seafaring people. Yes, I present you with this oft-overlooked weapon of the hero's cannon, the Elnish Warstaff. That's what my card says anyways. Can't be wrong then. Don't worry, that little branch swinging game doesn't matter. I walked countless miles, crossed unnumbered and unmapped borders. I came back in order to... I really don't want to talk about this right now. Following Preya's victory, she and Karid rove the fair. So now you won your big tournament. What's next? Winning the hand of your future husband? Do you want to make out? Tent to tent, they sift through adventuring antiques and handcrafted oddments. Faraway smells billow in every bright canvas. Outlandish sights abound wherever their eyes wander. And they can follow the laughter to find sweet foods and cups of joy. The better part of the day disappears, and they find themselves siding in the crowds to see the fair's final show. It's supposed to be quite good this year. Anticipatory murmurs flow amongst the attendees. Even a tinge of the unacknowledged terror is there. It's soon obvious why. What is it? He's a drov. Careful. They find seats near a pair of familiar faces. Afternoon sun bakes their necks. At last, the Fairmaster's face pops into view. You appear to be waiting for someone. Ha! I'm kidding, of course. Here I am, flesh and steel, Knight of the Nightless Star, Rumjo Whisperlass. Renowned warrior, Rumjo Whisperlass, retired though he may still possesses remarkable agility. We of the Whisperlass Wandering Fair thank you humbly for filling our quaint tents with life these past 3 days. Surely you came hearing rumors from travelers who saw us in summer and fall. Did you wonder if such a thing might be? Now you can see the truth for yourself. You gaze on my pride and crowning achievement, the diamond I've been 15 years in carving. Behold! This is Thuvaean. So was the beast named by a warlord who wore the femurs of our fellows on his neck. Named by a warlord whose head I claimed, and tail I split, and body stomped to mulch, and on its pup I showed mercy. Mercy, huh? Oh, I was advised to put it down, but instead I caged it. I took the monster alive, its name intact. Beneath my own roof I fed it, clothed it, I tamed it. And should you doubt my word? A collective gasp arises as the creature easily removes a bar from its prison and steps free. He let everyone walk right up to it. Don't let it frighten you, friends. Thuvaean may be a spawn of the Drovan warlord, tremendously huge and mighty, yes, but it does as I command. He reaches for a spear that they supposed thus far to be no more than a prop. And so I give you the most thrilling, chilling, and realistic reenactment of our battle against the Drovan that anyone has ever witnessed. The Fairmaster pauses to let stunned eyes refocus. Existence itself seemed to be caught staring. Then the two combatants level their weapons, and they clash. The fight must have been staged, but the Fairmaster performance is convincing as he sends the large drov to the ground. To tame Thuvaean was not an easy task, but there's a language all creatures understand, and Drovan better than most. It's called pain. Yeah! I fought Drovan my whole career. Even the strongest and most cunning I cut down. There are no mysteries left in them for me. Soon you will see that they are not so scary as you entered this arena supposing. What? I'm not watching this. The drov arises, gathers, waits for the Fairmaster's signal to attack. Rumjo Whisperlass clicks his tongue, and the drov rushes forward at theater speed. His course is set straight and obvious. But at that moment, what's that? There's There's no pulse of clarity for the Fairmaster Rumja Whisperlass. He falls dead. The great sword drops from already loosening fingers. Every present pair of lungs holds still. The Drov bends for the sword and runs. Peace shatters then. Bodies flood the paths. As people flee, as fires spit and fly above the forest of tents, drove-in battle cries, foreign to most ears, riddle the air. Blending with the screams of the fairgoers and fair workers, it's a choir of violence. Time to see if this staff's the real deal. I don't have anything to swing. My bow's back at camp. Need weapons? Place to find them's probably in among the flames. I told him it was all a doomed idea. Little did I know how it would come back to me. I could also, well... Okay, so we are going to give Preya Battle Dance, making her attacks cost 1 less action point. We are going to give Kayrid piercing shots so he can pierce armor. And we are going to give Aiden, let's see, Thundering Challenge to make enemies run away. Okay, so it looks like we have to find weapons for Kayrid and Aiden. Looks like we have to go right here, but there's an enemy there and fire right there. So let's see, Machu, as a mage, should be able to... Let's move him a little closer. We're going to interfuse with this flames, allowing him to fire leash it out of the way. So let's interfuse into the tent. Now, Aiden, think you can run all the way there? He can. Okay. And now he avoids any damage. Yeah, here, Kayrid. Shingle for a company called Snake Bell Arms. Actually a nice bow here, and arrows. Kayrid, this way. Across the fairground, canvases sag and tall poles topple. Terrible things happen behind the smoke, announced only by the noise of gurgling death and triumphing hollers. And this is something I could probably get the hang of. They like to cover the retreat with a fake push. Your life as a fighter is valuable. Don't throw it away for someone helpless. Okay, so now Preya. So Kayrid needs to get over there. And Kayrid as a hunter has the special ability Silk Step, meaning he goes into stealth. Preya, I'm just going to wait right here and guard. Let's see what happens to this guy. Uh-oh. Okay, no problems, no problems. Let's see, Aiden can... I'll put Aiden here and guard. Oh, I think he could have probably reached, damn it. Not paying attention. So Kayrid now has his weaponry. I'm going to have him shoot from here. Nice shot. Okay, Preya. Let's flank him. You can see from this symbol right here in the bottom. Nice. Stump is dead. Okay, Machu. I like the fires, so let's get close. Let's go onto this right side. Oh, some flames over there. Looks like there's another stump with a big knife coming. Oh, there's another flame right there blocking him. Let us go here. And, oh, you know what? Okay, we'll Silk Step in there. And we'll put Aiden here. Actually, that was a mistake. Okay. We'll put them next to each other, the wall, meaning that they will be in a defensive position and take less damage. We'll guard here. Machu's right here. We'll go right here. Let's see what happens. Here, the enemies are coming. Okay, let's see. Do you think you can take out this guy by yourself? Come on, Kayrid. You can do it. Only 74% damage. Nope, not worth it. Our guys are too new to be able to be too aggressive. We'll guard next to each other and guard. Machu, let's interfuse with these flames. Oh, and look at that. There's an enemy. Let's put the fire right here. Let's see what happens. Let's let them get closer to us. Here we go. Good, you dodged. Good, you dodged. Kayrid, can you flank him now? Oh, there's a new enemy I've never seen before. A raid knight. It sits proud and steady astride a screaming warbird, howling battle boasts as loosed arrows arc and rains. Looks like it could probably melee and shoot, which is not good for us. Let's see. Can you hit him from behind? Nice job. So now he's cowering, which is a buff actually. Increases his block and dodge. Okay, so let's see. Machuk. That fire you interfuse with is gone. Let's interfuse with it again. Fire leash it into him. Okay. Let's see. Should we rush Aiden out? Because I think the enemies are coming from over here. I don't think I want to really do that. The great thing about this weapon that they have, they can do 2 reach. You know what? No, don't do that. Let's just guard. Okay. 1 is blocked. Oh, damn it. Ugh, Aiden. Killing me here. Okay. We gotta be careful. Drove in blood. What's that? Does that regenerate? Oh my goodness. That's new. Definitely new to the game. Okay, so... Not sure what I want to do here. I think I'm going to put Preya over here and guard. We're going to do Aiden over here and guard. And Machu, can you interfuse with something further away? We're going to interfuse with this fence, and we're going to... Oh, it's a huge interfusion, though. Okay, that can't be done right now. I'm going to interfuse with this fire and move it over here afterwards. Fire leash it onto here. That should stay on fire, hopefully. Don't be a jerk. Oh, he's charging now. What a jerk! What type of ability is that? Well, now you get beaten up. Oh man, Aiden's gonna die. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Let's see if we can maybe... Good. Take him out. 83%? Good. Okay, Aiden. He can take him out. Nice, heavy hit from Aiden, but there's still an enemy. Let's go on the other side of him. And I think you can hit twice. No, you can't. But we can fire leash into him. There we go. Victory. Black tears drip from chins, from the smoke-stained faces of survivors who huddled staring. There's a creek nearby, water to bottle, water to boil. The full horror won't be known until all blazes burn out. Fire crouches in the ribs of shredded tents, feasting on fine goods, making ash of art. Yo, Kayrid, what are you seeing? Does it even make sense? The distance they have to have covered through wood and hill saw no signs as we came in a couple days. Possibility exists, I guess, that whoever did see them wasn't given a chance to share the news. Anyway, if you're trying to unravel it all right here now, guess I'll go grab you a paper and pen, and a table, and 4 walls, and a bed, that's for me, maybe you too, if you want, and a bookshelf, 60 books or so, and you know I'm kidding, right? Come on. But Preya, it did seem just today like the whole world was smiling. As we walked here together, I was going to kiss you and I didn't. So you're threatening not to move unless I propose to you, right? Do I understand correctly? The thing to decide on now is how to begin. Evening snare. The knife-shaped moon briefly shines, then gets swathed in gray. My husband and my sister? Didn't find any others. Lot of land for them to run to. Keep hope. What took you two so long? Night smooths the world with shadows, leaving a cool blankness where black creases have caught the eye. Woods-dwelling owls call out the moon's name. Did a perimeter, like you told me, Matthew, and did some doublebacks, Carid. These Droven are gone. Of course they're gone. Wouldn't have sent you alone if I had any doubt. Glad you place such a premium on my time. I value your life more. Anyway, you look like you want to be busy. No one has to listen to him, you know. Miserable father, probably not the right person to take direction from. Have to listen to someone, though. Matthew got us all out of there alive. But my Matthew isn't doing anything without a reason. Why don't we let him tell us what really brought him here in time for the show? We could simply listen to the woodland hymn. Aiden's, yes, I didn't come home only to reconnect with my son. But you can afford to hear the details as we go. Go where? Matthew wants me to follow them, the Droven who fled. Assumed you two would want to come along, where the skies and the squirrels don't recognize us, and we can have the joy of making our faces known and loved, even to strangers. I would have looked for a conventional tracker, but Carid's family is unique. It felt fortuitous. The next day sees them already embarking through the forest. Prints are scarce and muddled here. Seem to have purposely staged a split where the ground's hard. They left the survivors of the fair organized and guided by the most sensible hands amongst themselves recipients of Matthew's parting direction. Feel like it's about time to name this little group, right? It's something of a tradition, not one I like, but one I choose to observe. Better to die named than anonymous. And yes, son of mine, we stand, all of us, in the chance reach of death. They passed forward in long silence then. It's that night, as they're stewing bird's meat and wild dug roots, that an idea sticks. The moose people! What? He always likes to suggest something moose, don't worry. That is actually pretty good. Knights of Divinity. Watchers of the Plagued Ballad. Ooh, I like that too. The Highwaymen of Astral Valor. Ooh. The Knights of Divinity. So begins the tales of the Knights of Divinity. The Knights of Divinity, you know, I actually like it. It's pretty memorable. Wait, really? Summer follows spring, follows winter, follows fall, shadows follow moonrise, follows sunshine, follows squall, and fire one day follows fire. Okay, so now that we've done that, looks like we have to pursue the Droven. The Droven will escape in 100 days, and I imagine they're somewhere here. Although this is like impassable areas, so unless this is a tutorial area, even though this is technically the 5th and possibly the hardest campaign, this is impassable areas, so maybe there's a tunnel from here to here. But anyways, we're going to end today's video right here. We're obviously going to continue this next week. Check out the rest of my channel for my other 1 to 3 seasons of Wildermyth if you like this series, or check out the rest of my channel for other videos on video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.